All right, it's time for Eric. I made another video. Ugh. All right, this is from the video I did with the nonagon, the nine-sided thing that's the cube-looking thing with 9 sides. So here's a song. It's not a little kid's song. It's an adult song. You just think it's a kid's song, but listen.
Add up to 8. Turning the music on is a 6-sided hexagon, and they all get in a line to do a dance called the nonagon.
See what you didn't catch the first time, and I was hoping some of you would. One guy did. Only one guy did. Listen to this part again.
Turning the music on is a 6-sided hexagon.
Turning the music on is a 6-sided hexagon. Okay, and then what does it do? It goes right to this frame right here. Here we have the 3 pillars and the cube at the top. Your left, your right, and your center, right? So there should be three pillars. Okay? And then if we go over here, what does it show? Just before it closes it out, it goes from yellow to purple. Okay, and that's your Yahoo. So here's Yahoo, the cube, which is associated with Saturn, which is associated with the cube. Now let's look at the hexagon. Now remember what it says. Turning the hexagon is the one that turns the music on. That's vibration, that's sound, that's tone. Right? So let's look at this. This is the North Pole of Saturn. There's your hexagon. But what's really interesting about this thing, if you watch it, it spins. It creates complete opposites. It's just they cut the film so you can't see it right. You see here? If you look close, you see the number 9? And if the other way, it's the number 6. See? That's where that comes from. So you got, this is the guy, this is the hexagon that turns the music on, which correlates with the cube that's in the center of this earth, which is represented by that big black cube that's at Mecca, which is also represented by the black cube that's in the UN. Okay? Now, we look here. This is supposed to be viral. They've showed this like 3 days in a row on Fox News. Some retard singing about fucking Captain Crunch rap. Why is this important? Okay? Because back in the 70s, Captain Crunch, and I remember this when I was a kid, put a whistle inside their Captain Crunch. The whistle, when they very first started using modems, using phone to communicate computer to computer, you might remember where you see it, they take the phone and they put it down in the old school connection type. These guys learned how to hack into computers by blowing that whistle, because that tone was exactly the same tone that the computer used. If you go look it up, hacking with a Captain Crunch whistle, you'll read about 2 guys that did it. The premise is the same. It's all about sound. And here they're putting this on Fox News, which means there's something going on with sound, which has to do maybe with hacking or activating something. If you go look it up, go look, computers hacked with Captain Crunch whistle. It's back from the 70s. You know, it's all got to do with that little guy at the top. This guy. Okay, and that. The connection is Saturn, the Moon, the Earth. So let's look at this here. This is an interesting picture. Here, this is from a Masonic picture. Here's the pillars. Notice the 3rd pillar represents what? It's the sand falling through the hourglass. Okay, it's sand falling through the hourglass. It's time. So the 3rd pillar is time. Well, if the 3rd pillar is broke, then that means that time has been corrupted. This is just my opinion from looking at the picture. You got the right pillar, the left pillar, and the center pillar, which is time, and time is running out. It's broke. It's just my opinion. Just on an off note, here's the 2 gangs that were killing each other for over and over and over and over, right? Well, here's the Crips and the Bloods. One's red and one's blue. Here's the X and here's the 11 representing the 2 pillars. So 9/11 would have been 9, Saturn, and the 2 pillars. The hexagon on top with the 3rd pillar missing in the middle. Okay? Do you really think these guys picked these colors by chance? Let's look at this guy. If you look real close on his arm here, you'll see he's got a number 3. That represents that guy, the cube. Notice he's wearing the Masonic drawers. Okay? Gee, I'm sure he picked those by accident, right? This whole thing of wearing your pants down in jail means you're a bitch. Somehow they sold that outside to the public and told them that this is some kind of fashion. It represents you're a bitch in jail, that you fuck other men, that you're the one who gets it in the ass. And how convenient these jeans only have a loop here and a loop here and a cube in the middle. So you got your left pillar, your right pillar, and the cube in the middle. See, these fuckers don't miss a beat because it's a reoccurring pattern. This dude vibrates at a certain frequency, which is activating something in the earth. This is what's causing the earthquakes. This guy is creating the earthquakes. And that's why Saturn is so important.
To eat, turning the music on is a 6-sided hexagon, and they all get in a line and do a dance called the nonagon.